Do you want to know where religion comes from? Have you ever heard of Atlantis? This is the Rykot structure in Africa, and it is the site of the long-lost city of Atlantis. There it is right there, the Eye of the Sahara. It was destroyed by a massive flood, the evidence of which can still be seen as the waters receded into the fountains of the deep. And the Atlanteans did have gods that they worshipped. Gods that had come down from the heavens to the earth and taught them everything about everything. Their bodies are all still with us here, but the souls that were the life inside of these celestial bodies are now bound up in the pit, and that's hell. Waiting for the day of judgment, these gods are gone. So we all know that in the flood, only Noah and his 3 sons and their 4 wives altogether survived, while Ham and his wife missed the old gods, and so they got right back to it. And here the nations were divided. The Tower of Babel is a clear and concise explanation for why there is no commonality among the root languages when there should be. And so they spread out from this disaster and carried their religion with them. This is the Anunnaki, the heavenly beings that came down and taught men how to do everything, including building cities and agriculture to maintain them, and metalworking and the cutting of herbs, the whole thing. Remember this fella? There he is again. Wait, isn't that the Mayan god? Here they are again, the Egyptian gods. Yes, I know, those gods are bound up in the pit, but Ham's descendant Semiramis and her son Nimrod saw to it that they were personified as gods on earth. And that's where the idea that Pharaoh himself is God comes from. So while these heavenly entities that quit heaven for earth, here they are again in Babylon. Here they are in the Norse mythology. The Druids, the Chinese, the Indians, the Saxons, the Romans, the Greeks. That's the pit where those gods actually are now. But rest easy, y'all, they've been reincarnated as a mother and her child. Because Cush and his wife Semiramis built a city and were king and queen after the flood. But Cush died, but Semiramis was pregnant. And so rest easy, not only are the gods personified by these people, Cush has been reborn as this child and grows up to marry his mother. And so she sits a queen and is no widow. This is Ashtoreth and Baal from the Bible. And so by the time of the Druids, we have people being added to this list because they're the rebirth and personification of the old gods. I won't say one word. Has anyone ever told you that science is a religion? They weren't wrong about it. The Bible says there's even a god of forces. Oh. If you didn't understand why I said oh here, it's okay. So, angels quit heaven, came to earth, were gods on the earth. That civilization was wiped out with the flood. Those angels were bound and thrown in the pit until the judgment. Semiramis and Nimrod brought that old religion through to the new world, and that spread the whole world over.